Hello, it's Keep God Simple time again. This was laid upon my heart for the new year, or for right now. God can always switch it. He can send the Holy Spirit. So today's Bible verse is uncertainty through confusion. We're going to be reading Genesis 11.
Genesis chapter 11. The whole earth was of one language and of one speech. It happened as they traveled east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they lived there. They said to one another, "Come, let's make bricks and burn them thoroughly." They had brick for stone, and they used tar for mortar. They said, "Come, let's build ourselves a city and a tower whose top reaches to the sky, and let's make ourselves a name, lest we be scattered abroad on the surface of the whole earth." The Lord came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built. The Lord said, "Behold, they are one people, and they all have one language, and this is what they will begin to do. Now nothing will be withheld from them which they intend to do. Come, let's go down, and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So the Lord scattered them abroad from there on the surface of all the earth. They stopped building the city. Therefore its name was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of all the earth. From there the Lord scattered them abroad on the surface of all the earth.
Okay. Key verse today. The Lord said, "Come, let us go down and confuse their language so they will not understand each other." Let's talk about some questions to be thinking about, everybody. Why is it easy to be uncertain when you are going through a time of confusion? How can God use times of confusion to bring you closer to Him? Okay? You're aware of someone who knows everything and he's willing to PowerPoint. Or one who believes her family name is know-it-all. And she's a proud branch of the family tree. When they show up, others find a reason to leave. You're certain these individuals know something, even if it's just how to annoy. They are like ants at a family picnic, the anxious neighbor dog at midnight, or the neighbor whose favorite topics are things you've never heard of before. Sometimes when you think you're smarter than most, God will take your pride and redirect it in ways you struggle to make sense of it. He did that for a group of people who thought they were smarter than Him. They believed that if they could just build a tower tall enough, then they could reach heaven and become famous for finding God through sheer cleverness. God knew the people could get closer to Him if they kept their feet on the ground. Uncertainty provided the people with a reason to rediscover the famous one. Let's go into prayer. When I'm confused and not at all certain, help me, Lord. Remember to stop looking for answers in places where you haven't been unwelcome. In my most recent uncertainty, shut off all escape routes except the one that leads to you. Help me understand, Lord, that I will always be more uncertain when I choose not to walk with you. I think this is a wonderful passage to leave with everybody, a wonderful prayer. I hope and pray that y'all start to keep thinking. Everybody, let's start using our minds. Let's don't be victims to brainwashing or being deceived. Quite easy. It happened from the beginning of time. So it's a constant that you will have to be working on. I know a lot of people don't like to hear the negative about things, but that is what's important. You can't always have roses, but it's definitely nice to always have. But since we live in a sinful world, we have to also know and be aware that there is evil out there as well as good. So again, remember God first, everything else second. Be aware of the poison that you could accept upon signs and marks, from Satan, or you can accept blessings and wisdoms, which is God's mark. So again, you will go either way, you will be getting a mark. So make sure you're getting the right mark each and every day, and the right signs from God, okay? Because again, that's when you start letting stress, everything else start to build up in your life, which makes a rippling effect to your family. That's not what you want. So once again, I'm going to leave y'all again with, we're going to keep it simple. I highly recommend doing this, and let's always remember the hierarchy: God first, everything else second. That's it. If you can take away anything else, let's just remember that: God first, everything else second. But I hope you'll have a wonderful, blessed day.